Ask me one question.
Wakanda Forever.
But man, it was definitely tough to go back to a space that you hold so dearly in your heart, and that's so attached to T'Challa, so attached to Chad. But we had to just be strong to follow through on the story, and it got emotional at times. It still is, but one that we came together, we worked on, we made him proud, and we're hoping that you feel the same.
Very important. I watched the movie.
I dreaded it because I couldn't imagine moving forward without Chadwick. But then when Ryan Coogler, our director and writer, walked me through his idea to carry on with the story, I breathed a breath of relief. Because what he did was he incorporated the loss into the story. And so as a person and as an actor, I didn't have to pretend like I hadn't experienced such a loss, such grief. And it very much makes use of that. And the question of this film is, how do you move forward when there has been deep tragedy in your life? And hopefully the story gives everybody hope.
Okay, we're good. How does this much
We're going to get through it. We didn't know. We didn't know how we were going to proceed through it in the sense of how we were doing this without Chadwick. We just didn't know. But what we did know was that we could lean deeply into the example he left us, and remembering him and remembering how he led us through the last one. And that was really our anchor, and each other. Knowing that we are family, we know this experience, and we know how to we know this world, and we have to honor it and bring it to pass again in a way that would, honor him.
Denai, glance to your left. Denai, that beautiful smile this way. Denai, hold that right. All the way back, Denai. Denai, looking back.
There was an adjustment back into finding her. It's about finding her connection with that spear, her body's connection with the world and with how she sees her entire role and her strength and her abilities. That's her ability. She kicks ass. So you got to get back into that, whatever it takes.
I just remember his strength. I remember his resilience. I remember sitting next to him every day. He's going through and we knew not. But that kind of strength of character, who's going to deliver and give the full measure of his devotion, how can we not do the same?
Beautiful, beautiful. Beauty, I'm on your face right there. All right, he's gonna go.
So many projects you do, they're one-off, unless you're doing a series or something. But something that was so well received by fans, by the public throughout the world. It was a joy to be able to step back and do it again, and hopefully to do it better, even better.
They've cast some seriously strong women, from the lead actors, Angela Bassett, my God, to the stunt women in the Dora Milaje. Everybody is very strong, and I think it's hugely important, and I think more and more these days we do have roles played by women that are very strong, and it's great to be in a movie that contributes to that.
And his work as an actor, as a person.
Sets are amazing. I mean, you really feel that. And then, of course, what they add to it just makes it phenomenal. But it's even what is built, even the sketches of everything, in the costumes, the design. I mean, you don't. There's no acting required. It's just incredible to be in that space from the beginning.
Just happy to be here, happy to be sharing the audience. You are literally wearing Chadwick Boseman.
I think everybody had different reactions to it, but of course, I mean, you consider everything, But I knew Chadwick well. We had a lot of discussions about work and art and his character in the world while he was alive, So as I thought about it and went back over those conversations in my head, interviews that we did together in the park, messages that he had wrote me, it became clear that we had to keep going.